Welcome to Movie Review, where we review the movies. Today's movie, we have the 2019 movie Ma. This movie is starring Octavia Spencer. And we're going to go through the plot of the movie. We're going to talk about the movie, and I'm going to give you my analysis and review of it. But let's talk about the plot of this movie. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm going to let you know now. There's going to be a lot of spoilers in this review. So just letting you know now, if you don't want to hear the plot and the spoilers of the movie, just turn it off right now. But here we go. We're gonna go right into it. We're gonna talk about the plot of the movie. So Ma, the movie pretty much follows these four to five kids, and they're mostly predominantly white. They have one token black kid with them, but the movie follows these four kids, and they're being young kids, as young kids do. They go out drinking, they go out partying. So one night where they all link up and they're going out to get liquor. They having problems. Trying to retrieve some liquor from the liquor store. They stumble upon an elder black woman who is walking a dog, and they stumble upon her and they ask her if she can buy them liquor. So at first she denies it. She says, "No, I don't. I don't think I should be doing this for you guys." But she looks at the truck that these young kids are driving, and she noticed that it's a familiar name. So she knows it's a familiar name, and so she proceeds to buy these kids liquor. So pretty much, the film follows Ma, pretty much dealing with these kids. But little do these kids know that Ma went to school with their parents, and Ma is an emotionally disturbed bedwench, and we're gonna get to that. I'm gonna talk about that. But pretty much Ma is in love with one of the young men's fathers that she buys liquor for. So in the midst of all this, her buying liquor for these kids, she's pretty much setting the trap up for these kids because she's trying to get revenge on the kids that she went to school with that made fun of her. But there's more that goes into the film. I don't want to go into all the analysis of the film. If you want to watch the film, go out and watch it. You know, if you want to know my take, I thought that the film was a lot of it was great. I loved the fact that she viciously murdered, a lot of the white parents, because we don't normally see that in thrillers and horrors. We don't get to see a black a villain that's murdering off white people. Normally, the black person is the first one to get murdered, but here we have in this film, a elder black woman, killing, murdering white folk. And I thought that was a nice, little nuance that we don't normally get to see. But here's my breakdown. At the core of this movie, it's a bed wenching drama. Let's talk about it. Ma is in love with the young man's father. She's in love with her. No, she's in love with him. I'm sorry. She's so in love with him that she pretty much is mesmerized by the father's son, and it's pretty much a bed wenching film, even at the end of the film, she goes to dinner with the father. I don't want to give away all of it. She goes to dinner with the father, and she winds up, just she's like, mystified. She thinks that she's going on a date with this man, but little does she know that the father just wants to know, he wants answers because the he has a tracking device on the car, and it's a it's like little nuances in this film, but at the core of this movie, it's a bed wenching film. She was so in love with that white man that she had him bound and gagged to her bed, butt ass naked. And she refused to cut his penis off. She wanted to cut his penis off, but she couldn't bring herself to cut that man's white penis off. Why? And even at the end of the film, her house catches on fire. All of the kids, they're exiting the house. They're trying to get out. Even her daughter exits the house. But what does Ma do? What does Ma do? As the house is on fire, she lays in bed with the man that, that she was trying to get revenge on. She laid in bed with that white man. So it's my conclusion and my analysis that this was nothing more than a bed wenching drama film. That's all it was. Ma was a bed wench. She loved that white man. She wanted to be with that white man. There was so many little nuances in the film that pretty gave it away that she's full on bed wench, because the one of the black kids, he made a reference to how black people were in slavery, and you know how it is, Ma. You know how black people, we gotta fight hard, this, that, and the third, trying to build with the sister. She looked at that brother like he had 8 heads. Pure bed wench. And even in the film, she paints the black kid white. She paints the black kid white, and she said, there's only room for one of us, There's only room for one of us, so she paints the black kid white. And this was just a bed wenching film. There were just so many nuances. But just the ending of the film, of her just laying in bed with that white man, just we're finally together, we're finally going out together, we're finally, we're laid up happily ever after. It was nothing more than a bed wenching drama film. And I did enjoy a lot of parts of this film, but I gotta call it how I see it. And that was my analysis and my review of the Octavia Spencer film, Ma. Thank you for joining me. I'm True and Living. Thank you.